CNBC's report on a new government release showing strong new job creation in June was couched in an ominous caveat. Beneath the surface, the nation's #1 rated TV financial channel warned, trouble lurked. The economy added 222,000 jobs in June, but wage growth remains muted, according to CNBC. Even a 4.4% unemployment rate hasn't been able to put pressure on salaries, which are growing at just a 2.5% rate annually. Trouble is, those figures are not real, which makes the article's scary conclusion just plain wrong. The wage gain figures referenced by CNBC are before inflation. CNBC reported accurately that average hourly earnings rose just 0.2% in June, and that it was a 2.5% gain from a year earlier. But the financial network's coverage concluded, incorrectly, that wage gains have remained persistently weak. This is because they are not using after-inflation figures. After inflation, real average hourly earnings are significantly higher than they were in 2014, and real figures are what matter most when examining the purchasing power of consumers. With the inflation rate less than 2% for much of the past year, average hourly earnings in real after-inflation terms rose 1% year over year. The U.S. economy created 25% more jobs than expected in June, and the unemployment rate had not dipped so low since the tech bubble boom 15 years ago. But major financial news outlets, including CNBC and The Guardian, spun it inaccurately. The stock market did not seem to agree with CNBC's spin on wage gains as a giant problem. Stocks closed the week only about 1% lower than their all-time high price. A change in sentiment or unexpected bad news could trigger a 10 or 15% plunge at any time. But the outlook for the fundamentals that drive stock prices, including real wages, consumer spending, and inflation, remains bright for the rest of 2017 and 2018, and stocks could continue to rise. In fairness to CNBC and The Guardian, mistakes made in reporting on economic topics like wage gains are not uncommon in the financial press. The problem with the financial press is not fake news. It is the lack of in-depth knowledge required to analyze complicated matters of economics and finance. We are independent financial professionals, and you can trust us for news affecting your wealth. The Internet now makes it possible for us to keep you informed on your smartphone. Please subscribe to our email newsletter or YouTube channel for our breaking news coverage.